The East African community political leaders have left nothing to chance, setting out to work on key infrastructure projects across Kenya, Uganda and Rwanda. Formerly an insider, having served as the East African Community Secretary General between 2001 to 2006, Amanya Mushega sees behind the smokescreen.
In Africa and Uganda in particular, we want to do things that we shall enjoy and be praised for.
Mushega says the 5 East African member states of the East African community lack shared values, pointing at Uganda's limited democratic space as one such challenge.
Do you need a strong leader who does everything? Or you need institutions and practices that allow everybody to play their part?
This view was re-echoed by other speakers who came after him.
The challenges we've had in many cases seem to reproduce themselves cyclically. The challenges between Obote and Mutesa were reproduced recently in 2009. Different actors, the same script almost.
Uganda, of course, you have issues of the constitution and the constitutional amendments, which actually do not run well with other constitutions in other partner states.
While various reasons have been advanced for the collapse of the old federation in 1977, there are concerns that the current EAC is itself shrouded in ambiguity.
We need to put our resources, human material, to put ourselves out of the gutter and build our dignity.
In Africa, is that we have had constitutions without constitutionalism. I might add that another challenge that we have had treaties and we have protocols without an accompanying culture of respect for those protocols.
But if we are not careful, we may end up federating actually dictatorship. So there are countries that have suffered from dictatorship, but there are also those countries that have suffered from militarism. And there are those countries that suffer from both militarism as well as dictatorship.
Others warn the move towards speed rather than caution in the East African Federation could lead the 5 East African member states to disintegrate. Already, Tanzania and Burundi have voiced concerns that they feel left out as Kenya, Uganda and Rwanda embark on ambitious regional projects.
Let's not go strictly in a pace and a manner that would discourage others.
Meanwhile, the scholars also dismissed the proposed constitutional amendments being mooted by the government.
But at the same time, when he's trying to restructure the Electoral Commission, he's trying to take more power. So what are you then, if you're taking more power and making the presidency even more powerful? So what is then in a name?
First of all, we must change the name to reflect the values that we want to inculcate into the institution. 2, a detailed legal framework, a legal regime is in the electoral law which is proposed for amendment purposes that will ensure that the independence is indeed as independent.
The opposition have in recent months called for several legislative reforms, but some argue that unless the powers of the presidency are reduced, any change will simply be fruitless. Sheila Nduhuchire, NTV.